Good morning. This is Patty McGee from The Hydrated Life, and I will be your host today. Today I am talking to you about magnesium. Magnesium is one of the essential vitamins, minerals in our body that we lack. And when people ask me why do they hurt, especially up here in the neck and the shoulders, or they have leg cramps, anything like that, it's due to usually a lack of a mineral or a vitamin to start with. That's where I would start with the basics. There might be other reasons. You might have a herniated disc, anything like that. But if you're not sure why you just generally ache in everyday life, our diets have gotten so bad that we stop at fast food restaurants. And although we love, the chicken sandwich or the double cheeseburger, the fries, even salads, you get a lot of bag salad when you're out. And all of this contains preservatives and things that dehydrate our body and don't contain the actual vitamins and minerals that we need. So when you look at your body, you want to ask yourself every day, if you have these pains, where are they coming from? And for me, I can tell when I'm lacking magnesium is when the back of my neck hurts. Whenever I get a really ache that I just cannot get rid of, I have to take magnesium. So I try to take magnesium every day when I'm no matter what, because I've learned from great people that there's so much value in magnesium. And if you have heel spurs, you have plantar fasciitis, you have muscle aches and pains, neck ache and pains, it might be something as simple as a vitamin and mineral deficiency. So today we're just going to talk about magnesium. This is one of my favorite ones. I've seen it work in me. So for me, I had a heel spur. I was working at a NIDA hospital, and a maintenance guy came up to me. And we were just talking in general. And I said, yeah, I had this heel spur. I was limping a little bit. He says, go get magnesium with calcium. That will take care of the heel spur, because when you get magnesium with calcium, and I'll go over that in a bit, that it breaks down the extra calcium in your body. And that's what the heel spur was extra calcium down there where the tendon was rubbing and stuff, causing this bone spur. And then I had inflammation. So the magnesium got rid of the inflammation. So that's how I got started with magnesium. And this, you're talking 2008, 9, 10, somewhere around there. And so that was my journey on how I started with magnesium. Hey, Linda Ostrander, how are you? Glad to see you. But so magnesium is essential for like over 200 biochemical processes in our body. And that's hard to process, right? If you can imagine 200 biochemical processes in our body, that's a lot. Look at your body right now and try and think of everything that's going on right now in every system and all of that. It's this magnificent machine that needs us to feed it positively daily. So it kind of gets us going. Hey, Sandy Boris, how are you? Hi, Linda Fazio. Oh, you're at the pool, huh? Nice. Sandy, what's the weather up there in New York? But so magnesium really causes this the spark in our life. It's like when you turn a light on, you get that light. That's what magnesium does. It's like a spark plug by moving everything in our body, kind of like our car. It moves nutrients into the cells. It purges all the toxins out. And when you're deficient in it, your body lacks all of this. And without enough magnesium, you're now more inclined to suffer from physical issues and psychological ailments. So think about that. If you are having depression, anxiety, and I'm going to go through more of them, but there's psychological results from lack of magnesium and physical. Okay. So most of the time we want to get magnesium that we eat. It comes from our food. I'll go through that in a minute, but we also have topical. So how do you know if you're affected by a magnesium deficiency? Okay. If you have any of these addictions, anxiety and panic attacks, asthma, blood clots, bowel diseases, cystitis, depression, detoxification, fatigue, heart disease, hypertension, hypoglycemia, insomnia, kidney disease, liver disease, migraines, and musculoskeletal conditions, fibromyalgia, cramps, chronic back pain, nerve problems, gynecological and obstetric issues, PMS, infertility, preeclampsia, osteoporosis, Raynaud syndrome, and tooth decay. Those are just a bunch. So if you have anything like that, you could be deficient in magnesium. Now, I know we go to the doctor, and this is not a bashing of the doctors or telling you not to go or not, it's all of that. You should go. You should have your blood work done. Every time I go to my doctor for my yearly physical, I ask them for a complete vitamin and mineral makeup. And I pay the extra money. I think it costs me like $100 to get it done. But I want to know where I stand, because I can fix these things if I know about them. When we get ignorant to what's going on in us and we just write it off as old age, I'm going to tell you that's the biggest BS ever in life. It's your age. We have bought into that. There was a man, and I talk about this on other live videos. There was a guy at 102 running marathons. So what's the difference between him and me and you? Is he knows how to stay healthy. Okay. So think about that. He knew how to stay healthy and active. He didn't let the ways of the world. Okay. So don't buy into the BS that it's your age. Yes, we break down as we age. Yes, we get older. Yes, we have to acknowledge that. But there's things we can do to be more knowledgeable, to live a longer, healthier life. And today it's all about magnesium. So if you have any addictions, anxiety, panic attacks, asthma, blood clots, bowel disease, cystitis, depression, detoxification, fatigue, heart disease, hypertension, hypoglycemia, insomnia, kidney disease, liver disease, migraines, musculoskeletal conditions such as fibromyalgia, cramps, chronic back pain. I've had fibromyalgia, and the key word is I had it, okay? Because I don't have those symptoms anymore. Now, they do blood work, and they tell me that I have it in my body and it's laying dormant, probably just like other little diseases that I have going on, immune things going on. But I overcame it. When I got fibromyalgia, I woke up one morning and I couldn't sit up. I couldn't scream. I couldn't yell for help. I was like paralyzed from the waist up. And then as I finally got myself up, I couldn't raise my arm past here. I couldn't walk down my mom's driveway. I was in such pain and turmoil. When I went to the doctor, he didn't even know what was wrong with me. And luckily, another doctor in his office came out and he goes, I don't know what's wrong. He goes, I do. She's got fibromyalgia. He knew in a matter of seconds. And so, of course, me being me, I started studying it. And then I got the breast cancer. So between everything, getting healed from the breast cancer and healed from fibromyalgia, I've really gone on this lifelong journey to help other people understand that with a positive attitude and education, you can heal your body. So if you have any of these nerve problems, PMS, infertility, preeclampsia, osteoporosis, Raynaud syndrome, tooth decay, I highly recommend you research magnesium for these issues. How can you determine it? So wait a minute, let me back up. Let me tell you about different types. So here at my house, because I had a partial mastectomy, I have scar tissue. I have nerve damage because of being cut from the partial mastectomy and the lymph node removal. I take a couple different magnesiums. So for my muscles, I have a magnesium glycinate. Now, Metagenics to me is one of the best. It's probably up there right at the very top of magnesiums that I recommend. The company, usually if you go to your health food store, that's where you have to get it, or to your chiropractor, they might sell it. But the brand itself is known to be good. Magnesium costs you somewhere around $30 for, I don't know, 120 capsules. And this one I'm supposed to take one tablet 3 times daily, or as directed by your healthcare practitioner. So 3 times daily. I usually take 2 at night before bed, along with, and this one here is a chelated calcium magnesium 1-to-1. I usually prefer 2-to-1, more magnesium to the calcium, but I couldn't find it online this last time, so I got the 1-to-1. Now, chelated tells you that it's already broken down, so when you absorb it, it goes into your bloodstream. So there's a difference between regular magnesium that's not chelated versus chelated magnesium. So this one has 240 capsules in it with the magnesium and the calcium. Now I take that because I get a lot of neck pain across the back of my shoulders. And whenever I'm deficient in magnesium, that's where it hits me. So as soon as that hits, I'm like, okay, you haven't been taking your magnesium, get on it. This one tells me to take 4 capsules. Okay, suggested use, takes 4 capsules daily, preferably with a meal, or as directed by your healthcare practitioner. So all of this information that I'm giving you is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I cannot prescribe or treat. I am just talking in general of what has helped me and what knowledge I have as a life coach and massage therapist, and as in my experience of taking it. So those are the 2 that I take regularly. And then I have a third one here. This one is a Magnesium Complete, and it's basically here. So if I run out of one of them and I can't get it right away, then I get this other one. This is Nature Ways Magnesium Complete. You can get this at your local health food store. You can get it at your local grocery store. I think I got it at Kroger. It has 500 milligrams per serving, and it's for muscle function. Okay, the chelated magnesium. This one here, I love the Solgar brand. That's for me. I don't know why this one, my body absorbs it extremely well. It promotes healthy bones, supports nerve and muscle functioning. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat-free, suitable for vegans. So Solgar is my go-to brand. And then lastly, my other go-to for muscle cramps and everything is a magnesium gel, magnesium calming cream. It's got mineral therapy. It's got Dead Sea salts, minerals, magnesium chloride, MSM, arnica, boswellia, and ilex. And this stuff I love. When I have leg pain, neck pain, for my scar tissue, the personal trainer that I went down here at Max Kane Fitness, he introduced me to this. he told me, Patty, for my scar tissue, to get that and just rub it generously on here. So when I'm lifting, massaging, it releases all of my scar tissue. So there's nights I just lay here and I meditate and I just take that lotion and I get into my body and I just release everything. Feels great. Magnesium, this one here, TheraBlend. This is not cheap. This little bottle probably costs $32. This one here, this is the half, 32 ounces. This one cost me probably 60 something dollars. And then the gallon that I have here, it cost me almost $200. So if you're thinking you want to get some, you can contact me. I can order it for you. But I highly recommend that you really research what you need and how you need it. So how did I come about it? Like I said earlier, from talking to the gentleman with my bone spur at the hospital, it started my journey with magnesium. And the more I took it, the more I realized that the pain in my neck and shoulders went away. I was calmer. I wasn't so, it helped with my brain fog from the chemo and radiation and anything else that I really felt like, any anxiety that I had, it helped with all of that. And it helped me to, reading my notes here, it just helped me in general. So people who are especially at risk for not getting enough magnesium, and this is according to Direct Health. Let me just make sure I got my source right here. Yeah, Direct Health, free Australian health advice you can count on. I go to the UK for most of my information. If you look at other countries, they are not as sick as we are in the United States. They don't allow the fast foods like we have. They make people eat healthy. Some countries make you take a nap. They have down what we don't. We might be the strongest in war and that kind of stuff, but health-wise, we are the worst in the United States. So I do go to other countries for my information rather than what's based on the United States. I know for a fact that, some of our research and stuff is fudged for money, passed through. You can read it online yourself. I'm not going to go there with people, but you have to. Hi, Jody Tiffin. Oh, okay. Yep. After not listening to your mom. Yeah, you always have to listen to your mom, Jody. A local nutritionalist. Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll message you for the cream. But people at risk, okay? Most of our foods are high in it, but the people who are at risk, let me see. Are people with diseases like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, people with type 2 diabetes, and older people and people who have alcoholism. Hello, that's me. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I drank, and when I drank, I overdrank. My son has celiac disease. I know people with Crohn's disease, and I know a ton of people with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Okay. If this isn't ringing a bell with you, I hope it's a wake-up call if you read this. I hope that if you're listening to this and you know somebody, share it with them once I post it, because we can solve so many things in our body. I'm living proof of it. There's so many people out there that if we just take the time with diet, exercise, nutrition, supplements, you can heal your body, and you can do it through mental meditation. And I'll be going into that in another segment on another video. But start with your diet. We have a digestive tract. We have a stomach. That's where our second brain is. If you're not providing the right nutrients and minerals for your body, that's why you have aches and pains and your knees hurt and everything hurts. And so let me just repeat those. People with Crohn's disease, celiac disease, type 2 diabetes, older people, and people who have alcoholism. How can you can't look away from that. Okay. And it's hard to face. Okay. I remember the day that I stopped drinking. Okay. I know how I felt prior to cancer, prior to fibromyalgia. And I am living the healthiest I've ever been in my life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And a lot of times I recede back because I think, who wants to hear the information that I have? But then I know that I'm a wealth of knowledge and I need to get it out there because I know our healthcare system is not asking you the right questions. So I'm going to ask you some questions right now. How do you know, right? How can I determine my magnesium if I'm burning it at the right rate or if I need it? Okay. So ask yourself, have you recently experienced stress, consumed refined sugar, eaten processed foods, used alcohol or drugs, prescription or non-prescription, overworked your muscles, had a surgery, given birth, had uncontrolled diabetes, suffered from headaches, body aches, and tension? If you've answered yes to any of this, your body is overburning your magnesium. So just think about that. Ask yourself those questions. If you've experienced stress, consumed refined sugars, eaten processed foods, used alcohol, drugs, prescription or non-prescription, overworked your muscles, had surgery, given birth, had uncontrolled diabetes, suffered from headaches, body aches, and tension. Hi, Karen and Rick. If you answered yes to one of them, try some magnesium, okay? Because you're probably just deficient in something. And by adding that in, instead of worrying and being stressful, okay? So I'm going to give you some foods to eat. Pumpkin seeds, chai seeds, almonds, spinach boiled, cashews, peanuts, soy milk, 1 cup. Peanuts are a 1/4 cup. Cashews are 30 grams. Spinach boiled is a 1/2 cup. Almonds are 30 grams. Chia seeds, 30 grams. Pumpkin seeds, 30 grams. Anything that you need from me, private message me and I will give you the information. Rolled oats cooked in unsalted water, 100 milligrams. Or 100 grams, sorry. 29 milligrams. Bread, whole wheat, 2 slices, 46 milligrams. Avocado, cubed, 1 cup, 44 milligrams. Rice, brown cooked, a 1/2 cup. And milk, 1 cup. If you're on a high-fat diet, you might absorb less magnesium from your food. Okay? You can always start with your foods, okay, before you take a supplement, add anything in like that. And I highly recommend that. But I want you to start looking at your nutrition. Are you eating leafy greens? What are you taking in? Are you stopping every day at Starbucks and getting that sugary drink? What can you eliminate? And here's the key. You have to be disciplined. You can't say, oh, I'm going to eat pumpkin seeds today, I'm good, and then never touch them again. You can't say, oh, I'm going to eat an avocado today and eat it once and then be done. Okay? You just can't. You have to be disciplined to eat at home, to make your food, and eat healthy. A good way to start, for natural, natural food for breakfast, get some fruit, fresh fruit, and some Greek yogurt. Add some seeds into it and nuts. For lunch, have a salad with some seeds and nuts in it. For dinner, have a salad with some seeds and nuts in it. Okay. If you have a lot of weight you want to lose, there's many, many, many diets out there. I'm an Optavia coach. I can help you there. But I can help you with any diet you want to try. But the key word is discipline. You have to take responsibility for where your life is at right now. And it might sound harsh, but responsibility and discipline come hand in hand. Look at your life and say, I want to change. I want it. I want it today. I believe I can do it. And then make the change. Make it happen. Every time you tell yourself you believe you can do it, it will happen. It will happen. But you have to do it daily. Be diligent with it and take responsibility. You have to love yourself. And you have to mentally prepare yourself. Tell your food that the food is good. So I was reading a book. I'm going to give you this little thing to do right now. Okay. Think of yourself right now. Think you're in your kitchen and you grab a lemon. Now feel that lemon in your hands right now. Just feel it and squeeze it. Now see yourself cutting it in half. The aroma of it, the juice getting on your fingers. Maybe there's a little burn there if you had a little paper cut. Now I want you to take a bite of that lemon. What are you tasting? What is in your mouth? What's the flavor? Now I want you to ask yourself, did your saliva glands start activating? It should be 100% yes. Okay. Whether you like the bitter taste of the lemon or not, that's up to you. But your glands got salivating. So every time you think of your food for nourishment, you have to think of it that way. You have to think of it positively. So your saliva and your mouth and your taste buds want to eat it, whether it's broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, a salad, cantaloupe, anything that you even think that you don't like, you've got to be positive about it. So that you want it and it will digest it differently than if you just wolf down a burger in your car. But if you take that before you eat your meal, whatever you prepare, and tell yourself, this is healthy. I'm happy eating this. This is good for me. Your mind will automatically trigger a response for you to be able to eat it. Figure out the portion that you feel you need. You only eat till you're satisfied. Don't overindulge. Tell yourself, I am only eating this bowl of fruit right now. This is all I need for my nourishment. And then you won't overeat, but you have to work on it daily. It's got to become a presence in you. Okay. So I hope I helped you today. I hope you will go out, look at the magnesium in the stores. I try to stay with good, health food store brand stuff. Many of your grocery store stuff has been proven not to have everything that it says that it has in it. That's why I won't buy a multivitamin. So many studies have shown that they don't really have the vitamins in it in the amounts that they've said. So I try to do specific vitamins versus a all-in-one vitamin. And you can go on, and I'm not going to be your educational source. You need to go on online and do your own research on it, because we need this stuff. But I want you to eat healthy and whole so that you can move forward in your life. And today I just wanted to talk about magnesium because I think it's a huge one that we need to start instituting into our daily regimen. Even though we eat, a lot of times we don't eat enough. So I thank you all for attending. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've given you some knowledge to start thinking and taking care of your own health, your own life, and you just have a blessed day and go enjoy a healthy lunch and a healthy dinner today. Thank you.